Alright everyone, welcome back. As you can see, I've got the Anzac Bridge behind me there and Pyrmont Park, and my friend Josh right here, just over there. So today's goal is for anyone, the very few of you that actually watched my first video, you'll notice I said I was going to continue a walk around from Pyrmont Park. I didn't end up actually getting to that. So today we're going to go check that out. Go see where there used to be a sugar and I believe maybe rum distillery, and then go see one of Sydney's pocket hidden rainforests. Okay, so Anzac Bridge, just below that you have the Glebe Island Bridge, Glebe Island, and the factory I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. Then you have a giant warship over there, I think it might be American, and the old White Bay cruise terminal, also former overseas passenger terminal. Alright, so I'm now at Waterfront Park, just around the headland. So I just did my intro over there with Josh. So this used to be the site of the CSR, so Colonial Sugar Refinery. They did their sugar processing in Sydney here up until the 1990s. So I can see just ahead of me that there are several, that's a cliff right there, several digesters up there that we'll get a bit closer to and have a look at. The view here is pretty good too. So these are a bunch of sculptures, not chairs, despite the fact they look like them, called Metamorphosis. You probably really can't see them, but these are the digesters. They are a couple of giant metal balls that were used for crushing the sugar back when this was a plant, and they put them here. It's public art effectively. So there's a few art pieces in this park with Metamorphosis right there, the digesters right there, and a couple others I saw on the website that I can't remember the name of. But great shot of Anzac Bridge right there too. Alright, so that park just behind me, and now you got these little stairs here, and it'll take you to some great shots where you can see the Anzac Bridge. Now for anyone that's not too terribly knowledgeable on whereabouts we are, as you drive over the Anzac Bridge, you'll see Channel 10 and Nova, our radio station. We're behind that. It's like one or two buildings that way. So we're over that area, Anzac Bridge, Pyrmont Park, Star Casino. If you ever want to come out here, it's light rail serviced. Top of these stairs, yeah, that absolute money shot of the bridge. Zoom in, you can get some great portrait photos. And then you've got Island over there. Swing around. Now you're in the right place if you find this. This is where the magic starts.
Is the lighting not good?
So you just follow up here, and it'll take you to the former distillery. Words cannot describe how good it looks up here, just from the tops as the sun sets. Alright, so this place is known as the Knoll. These are a couple of public artworks that were commissioned to complement the ones down in Waterfront Park. So back when this was all distillery, like we're on Distillery Drive, they had rum and molasses tanks here. So these giant round columns and the other one just in front of me were put here in, I think, around 2012 to help, kind of show off the history. There's not a lot of signage on what these were, so there's a lot of Googling going on today, but it's still nice to come along what was here, know what Sydney's been used for in the past, especially before a time when like Darling Harbour became the tourist kind of hotspot that it is now, back when it used to be like factories back in the 80s or 90s. I even went to the Sydney Museum's Darling Harbour exhibition back when they were also doing the Opera House one, that showed what was planned for Darling Harbour, and it's very reminiscent of what we got back in the early 2000s with Sega World and that lake and all that, but a lot more Expo 88, a lot more big, grand. It would have been epic if we got it, because it would have been crazy. So one of the arts here, it's a bunch of words in a circle. Two liquids from sugarcane, one clear and sharp filtered through black charcoal, that's molasses, the other viscous, luscious and dark brown, once stored in large tanks atop Distillery Hill. That's the rum. So there's a lot of work going on up here at the moment if anyone decides on coming down. Still nice, but there's, you know, grass being planted, trees being done. It's nice to see work does get done up here, even though we can't quite get to a lot of it. But one good thing that I really like about a lot of the parks out here in Pyrmont is that if they're uneven, you get elevators. So Geeba Park has one, this park has one, I'm sure there's others around the place. It's great, it's useful and helpful. Not just an elevator, you've also got more stairs if you're a masochist. Plenty more public art down here, including names of a lot of the original buildings of Sydney.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
How's that for a money shot? So that's where we just came from, but just down on the other side of this fence here is where I really came for. One of Sydney CBD's best and possibly only pocket rainforest. Welcome to the pocket forest. At least that's what I'm referring to it as. Imagine this place in summer, just after it's rained. How tropical this place could possibly look. And we're minutes from the Star Casino, Anzac Bridge. And what's great is it's not just plants, but the edge of the knoll gives some great cliffs. Like, look at these. Where else can you get that? Other than maybe Brisbane. Sydney is so full of hidden gems that places like this are why I started my channel. The closest you can get to the Blue Mountains without going there or paying an entry fee. Now, places like this are a great reason why you should spend a lot of time on Google Maps, because then you end up finding hidden bridges. This actually goes over the light rail, so if you catch it to, I think, the fish market is the closest stop to where we are now. But if you continue along, so from the top of that rainforesty park, before you come down, there's a walkway that runs along the top edge. Alternatively, walk down here. So I believe these portable fencing have been here a while. At least they were last time I came here. But welcome to Jones Street Pocket Park. See the water dripping off the cliffs and everything. Sydney is a hidden gem that keeps on giving if you know where and how to look. So that's the set of stairs that takes you up top there. Okay, this is what's going on. Public notice, proposed works license for Jones Street Pocket Park, Pyrmont. We invite feedback, proposal grant, 3-month license, contractors, remediation work, cliff wall. Work begins April 2025, take about 3 months. During this time, access to the park will be disrupted. Yeah. These are some very shonky steps, but from where I parked, these are the quickest way back, and it gives you a much better view. Look at that. And then you get this cliff top walk. Takes you right along the top. Just gotta know where to look. You can see just behind that dome the Channel 10 logo. So right there is Channel 10, right next to it is Nova. And that leads you back to the start of this rainforest park here. Alright, that's us for today. We're going to go explore some other parts of Sydney. This is my friend Josh. If you want to follow him on Instagram, I'll put that down in the description. If this video, I'm going to make a playlist of the videos that I do with him. If I can get 200 subscribers by the 1st of September, and this can get, let's say, 100 likes, this video, and every video with him in it, I'll do a video where he gets his shirt off. See you next time.